In this video, we will try to send transactions to the blockchain. As I already said, in the blockchain, we can send two types of transactions. So it can be free if you just call some method and receive data from the blockchain, from the smart contract, it doesn't matter. This is free transaction. And the second one, when you need to sign the transaction and pay for its mining or different way, it doesn't matter. So, and when you send and want to save something in the blockchain, you need to pay. That's why first let's try to use free one. I already prepared something for you. For example, get balance we already used. So Web3 add get balance, just call it, put this address which we want to understand which balance, and run. And for example, get block number and nonce. This is get transaction count of this wallet. Let's try to run. So we receive the balance of this wallet, block number and nonce. And the second type of transaction is which we need to sign when we want to save something inside blockchain. So let's try to use it and how to use the Web3.js library to sign and send transaction. The most great thing of this Web3 wallet is automatic signing of your transactions. To do this, we can go to the Web3.js documentation website, go to the Web3 basic interactions and transaction section. So we can send transactions in different ways. So the easiest way is using the wallet, local wallet inside. So when we add the account inside the wallet, then we just create any transaction and just set from address in this transaction, which we have inside our wallet. And this transaction will be automatically signing when we send it. So we don't need to sign and think about this at all. Let's try to do this. I will create another file. So I create the txts file. We'll use our account which we already refill and create the instance of the Web3 and add this account to the wallet. So let's try to send the transaction. For this, let's add to the wallet. Okay. For this, let's create a new account, receiver, to account, for example, and use the method Web3 as send transaction and just add here from. This should be our account address to, this is recipient address, to account address, and value. This is how much we want to send. For example, let it be one way. It's 0.70 zeros and then 1. And wait. After this, let's check the balance of the recipient account. Get balance to account address. Let's try to send the transaction. So account balance and recipient balance, as you see, it's one way which we just sent to it. Okay, it was the first option, how to send the transaction. The second one, it's not using node wallet. So how to use it? So we can create the account, we can have the private key here. We can use import this key to the node, to the Ethereum node, and unlock this for some time with some password, and then send the transaction without any signing to this node. This is not very secure option, but I need to show you this option also. We can copy this example. So we have account, then import, and after this, let's try to send the transaction. Also, we need to refill this account before sending, because we need the Ethereum on it to send the transaction. For this, just use our account with Ethereum on the balance and use it in transaction like from. Yeah, we only need, because we use get backend, that's why we need to remove 0x as a prefix from our private key. Okay, I've run this code, and what happens here? First, we import the raw key, its private key of our account, to the Ethereum node on the local machine. Second line, we unlock this account to use it without signing. It's very unsecure. And second, we send transaction from this account without any signing, and it was sent successfully because we see the transaction received, hash, etc. Okay, the next option is send the raw transaction. So for this, just create the account. Again, we need to refill it, because for any transaction, if we want to send it to the blockchain, we need to refill it. We need the Ethereum on it. So refill from our main account. And let's try to create signed transaction first. For example, it will be TX object. Let it be the same object, but from our raw account to main account. Just send a little bit one way back to the main account. Okay. Let's use the method which we have inside our account object instead of general method. A raw account signed transaction, and it's takes param takes object. Let's check is it synchronous or not. Yeah, it's promise. So let's just try to use it and check. Okay, as you see, we receive the raw transaction object with some parameters, which we can send with Web3.js send signed transaction method. And here we can just send raw transaction and check the result. Let's run. Okay, so again, first we create the account, then refill it with some Ethereum, then create the transaction option, sign this transaction option with our just created account, and receive sign-in results. Then we can use Web3.js send signed transaction method to send this already signed transaction to the Ethereum and receive the result. Okay, in this lesson we understand how to use wallet in the node in the browser and how to send transaction to the Ethereum blockchain, to sign this transaction in different ways. So let's go to the next video.